was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roll. Crowds emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Hunt on the return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Nice move at the 40. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Berrios. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They'll check this down to Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they hand off to Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, first and 10. They'll run on first down. Felton, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down. Mayfield to throw it. Caught by Felton. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Felton. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On third down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hunt. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a ground score. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Coleman going to get it again on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A first down throw for Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Coleman, able to power through, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. It looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On third down, it's Coleman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Coleman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for two. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Coleman. Coleman, the 1st down and a little extra. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, 83 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Spot, no. Tighten up. Hey, switch gears. Hurry.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Wilson finding Crowder there. First down, New York. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
It's just a little hit for the summer.